Right now, it looks terrible. The space is just not ideal. See, Dr. Glenn's got the mission for us, but right now we're not going to focus on that. Last episode we got our ship, the Ketch. So we're actually going to be heading out and finding a proper island to set up base and call home. I think we're going to go a bit north just to centralize in the map a bit around here. It's going to be challenging as we've got a bunch of ships that are in the area. But for now, actually, before we head out, let's quickly see if we've got another bell. Or if we can craft the bell. We should be able to. Since last I checked, I've got a bunch of copper. But my inventory is full. Okay, so let's put some of the stuff away. All this rubbish away. And let's craft ourselves some copper, why don't we? Alright, we head over to the forge. This is the forge, the smelting furnace, sorry. Okay. Craft 13 copper, and then we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a bell, so that when we do get to the land, the location that we want to get to, we can just pop a bell down for fast transportation, because we want to pull over all our resources from this side to the other side of the island. We won't be coming back here. For now, let's see, how much copper do we need for a fast travel bell? So we need 10 and 3 rope. Can we make the rope now? Yes, we can. Let's just make 3. We're not gonna need more than that. Alright, first one there. I believe we got one in the base as well. I saw one here. We got 2 already. Could have sworn I saw the copper. Anyway, we will have enough copper coming up soon. While we're doing that, let's see what Dr. Glenn has to say. How can I help? The ship is afloat and the crew is ready to sail. What we can get out of here? I'm afraid that is not possible, Captain. Alright, let's see what is he talking about. I confess I haven't been completely honest with you, Captain. Do you remember what strange artifact the pirates found on the ship? I took services of a ship for the sole purpose of delivering the artifact to the mainland at the governor's request. Okay. Yeah, you should have warned me. I understand your anger, but please see where my true intentions lie. I had no choice. Believe me, I'd rather treat illness than spill. Okay, he just wants to get back to surgery. Anyway. Artifact's not his concern, blah blah blah. Okay, so they're saying I need a bigger boat already. This is all my old gear that I don't want anymore. Let's see how far we are after talking to that doctor. Wow, 3 ready. Okay, so we got a total of 5. Very good. Now my ficus tree is ready. We can put some of that wood on the ship. It's a shell. Okay. But what happens if I break this down? I'm not. Yeah, well, I'm gonna need to pull all my stuff over, so I'm gonna need both, aren't I? Okay. Flagship. Let's just move all this stuff over. We'll leave the food in our bellies there. Speaking of food, we need to cook something up. Skewered meat is fine. And boiled crab. Is that the best I can do? Boiled crab it is. I could only make one. Okay, so we got a bunch of good food there. What else do you want to tell me?
I remain at your service.
Okay, somebody was killed. Okay. So that's another mission that he's just given us. How many do we have now? Should be... Well, I've just put all my copper on the ship. Let's go flagship. Alright. We've got 8 in total. So 2 more. After that, we craft the bell. Let's actually pull that copper from here and the rope. How many do I have? 9. So this last one, and then we are golden. And there we go. Okay, let's craft that bell real quick. Boom. Now we've got the bell, and it's time to set sail. Alright, crew, are you ready?
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Oh, yeah.
Let's pour sail.
Let's see, where are we heading? Oh, wrong way. Gonna have the handbrake turn right over here.
Pour sail, more speed.
Do a little loop-de-loop. Alright, and then we are headed north. It is going to be a little bit of a problem because there will be more of these baddies busy spawning in. I'm sure we can sail around them, just creep through. And if they do attack us, we'll just run for it. And then we'll beach at the nearest land and put the spawn point down. Land ho! Alright, well we found a spot of land which I think is quite suitable since it's the same island that we have one of the missions on. Just got to try and avoid these Blackbeard raiders right over here. If we can avoid them, we'll swing around and land right up by the land and then start our build. Got the Buccaneers waters here, so that's good news. Even if they do pick us up now, because we're quite close to them, even if they pick us up, we should be able to arrive at the land safely. Alright, we've got a repair kit for our ship. Yeah, we're about to... Ooh, level 5 Blackbeard. That's not good news. And these guys are right on my tail as well. Sort of wedged between 2 ships right there. Come on, almost there, boys. That guy on the right might catch me. Yep, they're gonna catch me. We don't have cannons on this ship. This is pretty much where we're just gonna have to beach. Right, where are we gonna stay? Try and get rid of the aggro on these from those ships on my ship. just confuse that guy a bit. I know it's a bit cheating, but gotta try and keep that ship alive. Okay, so time to find a little bit of land. I think this is as good a spot as any. The water's quite deep. Can dock my ship in here, can make a nice port. I think this is pretty good. I like this area here. So I will build, hell, right over here, why not? So we need wood. Okay, let's go to our flagship. Take some of the wood out. Let's put the fire right here, boom. Let's get us a tent, which of course we need plant fiber. If we can take care of that. Because we don't want to die now and start all over again. Let's eat some food. It'll help with the stamina and it'll help with fighting if need be. Okay. We are in a little tight position now. If we do need to sail away, I'm gonna have to go right and around the island. Let's build us a little tent here. The spawn point is set. Right, now for the bell. Let's plant this right here. Alright, that seems as good a spot as any for the moment. And now to make the dock. Let's set that to 15 degrees. Come on. Can't see anything with this in the way here. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's no good. Let's try that again. Well, snapping is on, but for some reason it's not snapping. I wonder how we get around that. Okay. Well, that's the smallest dock ever. That's okay. We'll make do for now. Next, we need to have a little base set up. For that, we're going to need plant fiber. So let's go on in and get some more plant fiber. Right, so we got 260. That should be enough for the pre-built structure. We will be altering it. For now, we just need to get a basic base setup so that we have a place of operations. Let's see, pre-built. Yeah, we got enough. All right. We need some wood. Alright, and then some storage. Just some basic storage for the moment. Alright, and with that, we have home sweet home. Right, so off screen we did a bit of harvesting of some resources. We got us a bunch of wood in one of these storage boxes somewhere. Oh, there we go. So we got a bunch of wood. It's not a lot, but it should help with a bit of setting up here. I want to get some decor going here, some decorations. So let's go into the decorations tab. So we got some seating, tables, shelves, wardrobes, canopies, lighting, dishes, and miscellaneous. Alright, so I want this place to look a bit like a proper dock, like an old, 1500s dock, if you will. I don't know if they had docks in the 1500s, but let's say they did. I'd like it to look like that. So I'm going to be using a few of these. The problem is, when I was doing this last, it didn't really want me to place this out at the ocean. Okay, so if I press Z and drop it, oh, there we go, golden. Alright, let's see how far out we can get this port going. Snap on there. What's that, not enough resources? Well, damn. Okay, so let's go and grab the wood. I think it's because we're out of our build zone, which is part of the part of that bonfire. So it's not picking up the resources yet. So let's grab some of that wood. Is that all we need? Let's have a look. Yeah, we just need wood. We're gonna get that port quite far out. It's quite a nice size. Okay, latch on there. Come on, there we go. Let's See how far out we can go. I don't want to go too far out, but I want it as realistically out as possible, you know what I mean? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's pretty decent. So I want a bunch of ships here eventually. Structure's unstable. Okay. I guess that's as far as we're going. And this is not a bad bad width. And I see it, the weather is really bad. It actually goes above the dock, which is epic. That's what I'm wanting. Come on. Alright, so that's not snapping on there for some reason. But that's okay. Let's see what else we got in our build tabs here. Windows, doors. No, that's crafting and utilities. I need floors. Floors and walls. Now this works nicely. Let's drop that a bit. Yeah, there we go. Snap that on there. The foundations don't really need to have much integrity at this level. So we'll go the other side then. Come on, snap on. There we go. Snap it there. Just having a hard time to snap it to this section. Come on, man. It's just not snapping. Oh, just got it. There we go. Boom. Keep this going for a bit. See how we're looking. Snap it in this corner somehow. Oh, almost got it there. There we go. And I think after this one we should have enough. Yeah. Now I would like to go to the decorations again. We're gonna put some of these down. Not enough resources. Oh, I need rope. Okay. Let's go craft us up some rope. It's a hell of a distance, I tell you. But then again, these ships are quite big. So in this base, I will have to extend. Yeah, I'll have to extend a bit. Let's see. We can quickly add some foundations there. I'm gonna add the sturdy foundations. And then we're gonna remove that. Remove all this. Because we're now gonna combine into one. The sun is a bit bright there. Let's get rid of the support structure here. Alright. Now, I'm gonna look at the walls. Yeah, let's go with wooden for now. We have the bigger ones. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. The problem is the plant fiber, but let's see how far we go. Where's the pillars? Alright, that looks good. It's already got some support there. Add the support structures here. Alright. Should we add support structure across? I don't know. Let's just see where this goes. See how far we can go before it collapses. And what do you know? It makes it. Right, so then we do the last connections here. That looks good. Alright, okay. Then we're going to add the walls in. Walls. Okay, then. You're going to have to add some small walls in there. This is going to be where we do our crafting as well as our little bit of a storage room. Alright, let's go to the smaller ones. Okay, we can just drag it. I forgot about that actually, that there's this cool place and drag feature. I really enjoy the crafting style that they've incorporated in this game. It is similar to other games, but it's quite unique in its own way. Alright, so now we need to attach a wall, but before that, let's close up this hole here. Right, no, not that one. We need the longer one. Is there a thicker one? Ah. Yeah, now is where we hit the complication. What we could do... How do we get around this, guys? Because that's there. Like that. Let's go walls again. Okay. And roofs, where are the roofs? Roof. This might be a bit tricky. No, I need a better angle. Okay, so like that. Right. Okay, so how? Jeez, okay. Let's move that and add the top roof piece. No, that one. That looks half decent. That's not snapping. Okay, if that's not gonna snap, no big issue. Let's go outside. Let's change the angle. Where would the steeper... Well, that's the only two angles I've got. For some reason this is not the same angle. That is, however, yeah, it looks awkward. Okay, there it looks pretty good. Okay, let's have it go at the other angle. Have it should just go straight then. Yeah, we don't have a choice. We'll just put floors. Not the best look. Who knows, maybe we'll do a second layer. And we're out of resources. Okay, so we'll quickly run up and get some more. It's no big deal, just some plants. So a bunch of plants and we should be good. I think if we get 100, that should be okay. Alright. Just to finish off the house, before we can work on the rest of the decorations outside. I'd like to put a bunch of boxes and cargo crates right on the edge. So when we do arrive from any port or different island, when we come back we can just drop the stuff off. Now looking at it from this angle, I think that port is a bit of an overkill. But I mean, hey, Docks are usually quite big. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't played the game enough to know how big the other ships are. I know the Brigate is a little bigger than what we currently have. However, I'm not sure on the exact size. So I don't know if it's going to be too big for the port. Also, something I've noticed, and just, I don't know, let me know in the comments, but the pigs don't seem to be attacking me now. Until I noticed it with the dodos. When I attacked them, they only started to attack me after I attacked the first one. I just stood to be corrected. Unless the charging boars are just different. I don't know, but the regular boars didn't do that when I first went past them. Like, look at this. I'm chilling right next to a dodo. Nothing's happening. Touching it even. The moment I attack one, they all just aggro on me every time. Alright, let's head back. We've got 155. That's more than enough. Looking pretty sick, actually. Alright, let's go back to crafting. I think that's decent enough. Maybe put the smaller one. Alright. Just like that. Just add this last little bit of roof here. Alright, looks like we're golden there. So we got ourselves a bit of a roof. We just need to add in the side paneling here. Let's see. What kind of side paneling do we need for this? No, not that. There we go, that's what we need, and then we do the steep one here. No, the other one. Boom, looking snazzy. Ah, forgot this side. Okay, so that one. And we need the wider one, or the longer one rather. Yeah. Okay. Bunch of square. Okay, I quite like that. The color's a bit off. We've got some different textures going on, but hey, so what? I think this is looking cool. Right. First things first, we need a crafting table. Let's go to the utilities. So we've got a workbench right here. Okay, workbench along with its upgrade, which of course needs 10 copper. So okay, let's focus on tier 1 things at the moment. Cooking should be left outside. Later on, I plan to build sort of like a Viking type food house, but I think right now it's a bit out of our zone at the moment. I would like the right materials. Let's get an armor's bench. Where would be a good spot for it? Right over here. I think that's cool. And then no, that's for ship fittings. Alchemy, refining. Personal weapons. We need copper. Okay. What about alchemy? Clay. I do believe I have clay here, but I need 2 clay pots. Copper pot. It's okay, we can start with the kiln. 2 of these bad boys, or just 1 roller. And clay, so we're gonna head over here. I saw some clay in the distance here, not too far. We're gonna head over and just mine a little bit. Where was that clay? Was it here by the pigs? I could. Oh, there it is. Could have sworn I saw it in the area. So we're just gonna grab us a little bit, just enough to make another kiln and 2 forges there, just to make things more efficient on this base. Just whack away. Alright, almost got enough. 25. How much is it for? So it's 30, pretty much 29 clay. Oh no, that's how much I have. Yeah, so 15 clay, that's 2 of these. And then how much for the kilns? Also 20. So I'm gonna need a little bit. So we'll just take this whole stack. That should be enough to get both. Maybe not actually, but at least we'll be able to get 1 each until this thing resets. Alright, so 57, that's not enough, but it's okay, we'll make it work. We will make it work, guys. Let's head on down here. This is starting to look like a base, like a homestead, safe haven. Okay. Look at that. 2 kilns and 2 forges. That's looking dope. Eventually I will remove them, add foundation, but for that we need a lot of rock. And I just don't have that much stone to make that much stone bases at this point, or cobblestone bases. Now to focus on the decorations, because we need a rested bonus. So let's go ahead and add a closet. What is that? A simple closet. I don't know if we can put anything on it at this point. Let's have a look. So if we get one of those dishes, look at that. Put some dishes there. A grog mug. Yeah man, that's looking cool. Put a bucket here. And we definitely need light. That's a given right there. Alright, just add a couple in each corner. Come on, turn. There we go. Oh, that looks cool. It's lighting up the necessary areas, and we can see pretty well. We can add them outside as well. Let's line that up nicely there. Not enough resources. Wood. Okay. I would have liked to have a table and chairs out here. That's a shelf. What else can we add here? Oh yeah, let's add some chairs here. Try and put it a bit off center. Yeah, that looks cool. Would have been actually better if I put the round table, but I'm digging it. Oh, that looks epic. Oh, that looks not half bad actually. We need 2 wood. We need 2 wood. We gotta add a bottle of rum there for the guys. Yeah, there we go. Get this last case. Alright, where's the base? Okay, we need a bottle of rum. Alright, this is looking actually quite good. Yeah, man, that looks epic. Bit of a role play right there, actually. Okay. Well, I think we got a lot done today, guys. Welcome to my humble abode. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. Peace out. Hey guys, if you watched till the end, I'd like to just take this moment to ask you to please like and subscribe. It would really support the channel. Appreciate it. Much love. Peace out.